I've got my lawnmower deck here from Husqvarna, 54-inch, 22 horsepower, and I've got to get it taken care of. I've needed several areas welded, but I've not been able to do that because I've needed my deck. I just cut my grass, and so now I can go ahead and take it somewhere and have it welded. But as you can see, everywhere that I have a white arrow is basically I need it welded because there's some cracking going on. For instance, right here in that area, you can see where that crack is forming, so that can be spot welded. Additionally, here you can see it there, and here you can see it in that area. And of course at the wheels, I just want that touched back up to make it super solid, because at the back I actually knocked off the whole wheel. And that's going to take some welding to put it back on, but it can be fixed. It goes right back in place with some super tack welding, and it'll be actually stronger than ever. Also here where the grass is thrown out, that was knocked off, and I need to have that welded back on. There again, it's like a puzzle, goes right back in place, and it'll be good as new. Want to have that wheel looked at again as far as you know, strengthened with some weld. Also back here you can see I actually had it welded previously, but it's not that where I'm having the problem. It's here now, so need to have that straightened back up, straighten up, and then welded with something to brace it to keep it from going backwards. It should be standing up at basically a 90-degree angle. Also here, you know, I don't have a problem there yet, but I want to have that build up and put something there to brace it so it doesn't bend back. Also, I have here, I want to have that reinforced. And up under the deck, there's actually, let me flip that over just a second. So if we look at the bottom, you'll see those areas where, for instance, right here, there is a crack starting, and want to go ahead and sure that up with some additional weld. Also right here, all these areas, if we go ahead and weld that, it'll be good as new. There's no need to buy a new deck like so many would suggest to you. That area is where the wheel can be put back, and go ahead and take care of that cracking area. Here, as I showed you on the reverse side, you can see the cracking. You can see that there. And these are areas, if we go ahead and take care of them, this deck will last many more years. Also right there, there's some fracture going on. Now this thing back here is the deflector shield that helps with the mulching. And I notice, if you can see, I had that actually welded back on at some point. But when I had it welded back on, it just never did the same good job. And what I'm seeing is, for instance, there, that hole is not supposed to be there. So I want to have that tacked back up as far as filled in, because that's going to have something to do with the circulation in here and the way it actually mulches. Have a look at that, so that I get that good mulching that I used to when I first had it, because here there's not, that hole's not over here, so that hole shouldn't be there. So, you know, I've identified those areas that I think, well, that I know actually need to be welded. And if there's any additional areas, definitely want to have those taken care of. And I'll definitely make sure we take better care of this. Those are the items that we'll be welding back on. And we can continue to keep our yard looking great.